all, I'm so glad that the Faith Church can send a team this year to be here with us. This was really God that put us together for this time. And I was amazed by the opening of their heart. I was amazed to see how they can serve. And the most important thing, that they are not here for them, but they are here for God and to sacrifice from their time to be here together with us.
This experience has definitely impacted me because after seeing like all the teenagers that were my age and after hearing all of their stories about what they've been through and their struggles in life, I've just really grown to more appreciate what God has allowed me to have. I've definitely I've learned not to take things for granted as much anymore.
Yeah, I think I just connected a lot with God and with myself on this trip, so I guess that's how I changed.
Coming back from the trip, I realized that there is so much in the world besides America, and I'd love to see other beautiful countries and cities like Cluj and Sibiu and learn about other cultures and lifestyles.
It made me realize that a lot of the time we value money and we value all these things to be happy, and that's not what is important at all. And these children who had nothing, or these teenagers who had very little, they were happy with their lives and they were accepting of us, and it was such a beautiful thing to see. And I think this change really got to me and got to my heart, and so I definitely think that I want to volunteer to do more mission work. This entire trip changed my perspective on life.
I actually saw God a lot throughout these kids' lives. And I mean, just meeting them, it was crazy how much they were outgoing and so full of life.
Hearing their stories and then getting to interact with them and realizing that these children have gone through such horrific things. And we all went into it with a specific attitude, not necessarily that we were prepared at all, but we all knew that these kids were going to have these incredible stories. And then hearing those stories and seeing those kids and just knowing that even when I came back here, there was going to be people that I went to school with or that I worked with or that I rode the train with that have these amazing stories, and we never really sit down and ask people, what's your story? And maybe not be as quick to judge people when they do something that maybe frustrates me or that I disagree with, but to realize that there's a story behind every choice that they make, the way that they are, the way that they speak, the way that they dress. That was one big thing that this camp gave me, was seeing people and the rough stories that they have, and then the joy that they can have with the Lord, and bringing that back into my life here. It was definitely an amazing trip, and I definitely want to go back. So, Romania 2019.
A major thing that I learned on this trip was that no matter who you are or where you're from or what your background is that God can find you and change your life. He changed my life, and I know that He changed the lives of many others that went on this trip.